With my husband retiring, fixing to go on a fixed income, we might have to take side jobs just to live in this part of Louisiana.
In this part of Louisiana, in the historic and quaint town of Jean Lafitte, the American dream is slowly drowning.
We got some family that lost their house because of the insurance rates. It's just too high, they couldn't afford it, and at the end of the day, you're paying more for your insurance than what your mortgage is.
Nick Donnett says the high insurance premiums are forcing some businesses and homeowners to sell their property and move, including some of his family members.
They had to go rent. I have other family members and down the road in Buras and Port Sulphur and all, they're getting their homes foreclosed because they can't afford it. They're going to either try to sell, but nobody wants to buy.
The Insure Louisiana incentive program lured several insurance companies to the state, but many homeowners are saying they're struggling to get new policies under the program.
Nobody's getting any satisfaction. Nobody's getting new policies from those companies. And the ones that had policies a year ago, the renewals is twice as much.
And lawmakers like Representative Tim Kerner are starting to feel the urgent need to take action.
So, I mean, all these people are suffering. We need to do something to help those people. And I don't think it's just the state of Louisiana. I think the federal government's got to stop and step in and save the coast all through the United States. If we want to have a state of Louisiana, we have to step up and try to supplement it some kind of way.
Kerner plans to propose a bill to create a task force next legislative session. But these homeowners say if something isn't done soon, the future of the town they love will be sinking away.
It's going to become all tourists. Nobody's going to be able to raise a family here because they ain't going to be able to afford the insurance. They're going to move.
Oh, it's like we're sitting ducks. It gets very depressing to sit here, wait for the next storm, have to live through it, pay for it. How much is it going to cost? On fixed incomes, we're just not going to be able to afford this.
Now, Zella, we talked to the insurance commissioner a lot. Last time his advice was to just shop around and see if you could get cheaper rates. What do you have to say this time?
Yeah, so this time again, Commissioner Donnellan, once again, of course, he expressed sadness and concern about these homes being forced to be sold or foreclosed, but he really advises that people still need to shop around, insisting that there are options out there.
All of it speaks to shop around, continue shopping. And if there's nothing available for some reason, you have aluminum wiring in your home and nobody will take it out of Citizens, or you're located at on a vulnerable part of Grand Isle or another coastal area, then they're faced with challenges, no question about it.
And the update today, Gina, is that so far under the Insure Louisiana incentive program, about 23,000 policies were written. That's up from 17,000 last time. And of that number, 8,000 were written out of Citizens. So progress so far, but again, for these homeowners, not as soon enough.
Absolutely.